All right, what's up, everybody? I'm coming to you today in quarantine like everybody else, but I'm coming to you to discuss the topic of high blood pressure. I felt like now would be the time to have that type of conversation because it's important. It's important to have. I don't think people realize how important it is. But let me just jump right into it. So for me, I've had high blood pressure for approximately 18 years now. I was first diagnosed with high blood pressure with my oldest daughter. When I went into labor with her, I went like a week or two, maybe like a week earlier with her. And yeah, like a week earlier with her. And I went, when I went, my blood pressure was extremely high, so they considered me to be preeclamptic. And then even when I delivered her, I had quite a few complications. Nothing really major. And I'm sorry, you'll see me like put my hand up towards the camera. That's because I'm trying to stabilize it. I have it on this bracket, but it's shaking around a lot, and I don't know really why that is. I'm in my car trying to go grab an essential or two, and I guess it's the wrong mount to do something like this on because it's shaking like crazy. But anyway, back to it. Yeah, I had a few complications with her. Nothing too drastic though, just enough to make me realize how important high blood pressure can be. And then when I gave birth to her and took her home and everything, my blood pressure was pretty much under control. It was manageable, but as I started getting older, it started to require me to take medication. And so I went to the doctors. The doctor put me on medication, and I'm going to be completely real. Some days I would take the medication, some days I would not. I'm not a big medicine taker, so sometimes, just like normal people, I forget to do it. I forget to take the medication. And I know how important it is, so I'm not trying to say it held any less importance in my life than anything else. I just really forgot to take it. And so I realized, like, without taking it, that I started to experience some problems, like some heart palpitations, some headaches, anxiety, a lot of things that came along with, or that comes along with having the diagnosis of blood pressure, high blood pressure. And so let's fast forward. After I've had my daughter, I had 4 other children. And with all my other children, the doctors has always treated me with precaution based on the fact that my first pregnancy was I was preeclamptic. So they've always treated me with some type of precaution. That was the only pregnancy I had preeclampsia in. All the rest of my pregnancies were pretty good. I didn't really have problems with my high blood pressure in those pregnancies, pretty much. So now, modern day time, today, honey, I am in my mid to late 30s, and I have high blood pressure again. Well, not again. It never left. But my high blood pressure is becoming a huge issue in my life, where now I am more pill dependent than I've ever been. And I think that's based on the fact that I have a lot more stressors and the fact that I'm getting older. So yeah, I definitely am dependent on pills. Right now, the pill that they have me on, how did I forget it? Labetalol. Right now they have me on labetalol, and it's working. I don't have too many side effects with labetalol. Like, it increased, you know, the ability to have to go to the bathroom. I don't pee like no more than any ordinary person does, but it does send me back and forth to the bathroom a lot. So I'm on labetalol, and then on top of being on labetalol, before I got switched to labetalol, I was on like another blood pressure medication with a water pill, and the water pill is what really makes you have to go. So for whatever reason, they took me off the water pill, which thank goodness, but the labetalol still it has me empty my bladder just a little bit. And it does create a little bit of stress in my life, I'm not gonna lie, because if I wake up one day and forget to take my pill, fortunately I kind of like feel it that day, you know what I mean? My blood pressure gets high, I get a little exhausted, and it's just a scary thing to know that high blood pressure can kill you. I mean, let's be real, what person in their 30s want to die of a heart attack or a stroke? I mean, I don't think nobody want to die of a heart attack or a stroke, but definitely being in your 30s, I think that's more of the scary part about it is living every day and just not knowing. Like, living every day and you have this fear that something can happen that you just don't know or can't prepare for. Like, heart attacks and strokes a lot of times don't give you any fear warning. They just kind of creep up on you. And that's the most scariest thing about blood pressure, is it just creeping up on you and you just not being aware or I don't think you can be ready for it. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, I'm reading. Actually, I am. Don't judge me, y'all. I'm trying to read some school emails. It's coming from my kids' school and trying to get to the store at the same time. But at least I'm doing it out of life. But yeah, y'all, it is stressful, and I challenge anybody with high blood pressure to understand 3 things. Number one, I want you to understand that it is life altering. High blood pressure isn't something that you could just shrug off and just not deal with, i.e. don't take my experience and use it, because you know that's how I was at first. I was like not really taking my blood pressure seriously, and it's not that I wasn't taking it seriously. It was I wasn't having as many complications, and so I did not believe that it would affect me the way that it is affecting me now. And so in the same token, I really didn't I respected it, but I really didn't do the things that I needed to do to make sure that that I was all right. So that was my problem, really. I'm not sure if I finished off what I was saying before, but there's 3 factors that I would like for you to understand about high blood pressure. Number one is you do have to take it serious. You do have to be serious about your blood pressure, and just the fact that it does affect your life. It does affect your life. It is a life changer. Number 2, realize that sometimes we think we got stuff nipped in the bud, and we really don't, and we have to see healthcare professionals to kind of help that out. I'm not saying, if you're seeing a naturalist or an herbalist or something like that, those are fine too. I consider those to be medical professionals as well. But definitely I challenge you to see somebody who is a professional at that line of work, so that they can help you get the right things in your body that will help you get that blood pressure under control. And the third thing is help those around you understand what it is that you're going through, so that they can either A, be a help, or B, be educated in the signs to look for in case there is some type of distress that you're experiencing. Listen, I didn't realize, like I said, that high blood pressure was important as it is until I've had a couple episodes that really almost took me out. I'm going to be honest, like almost seriously took me out. And I think once it really hit me that it was that serious and it was that real, I really started taking it more serious than what I was taking it. I mean, I always knew it was real, but I just didn't realize how real it was, I guess I could say. But y'all, it's not a joke. High blood pressure is not a joke. I've had a couple people say, oh, you know, it's an African American thing. Only African Americans suffer from high blood pressure. Yeah, there's a lot of African American people that does suffer from high blood pressure. But I do know that there's a couple of other races that suffer from high blood pressure too. We're just a minority of the sickness of high blood pressure. And that's another topic I'll go into another day, about being the minority of an illness. But do I believe that high blood pressure is manageable? Absolutely. I believe that high blood pressure is something that people can live for years with no side effects, with no, you know, I believe that people can live a very long time with high blood pressure. I do believe, though, to get that longevity out of life, you do have to take it serious. So if you are prescribed medication, take the medication. If an herbologist is telling you, listen, take this, that, and the third, do it. I know that raspberry leaf tea and hibiscus is very good for the heart. I drink those teas. You know, I do take some natural things because I am trying to get off of man-made medication. I don't believe that man-made medication is the fixer of all. I do believe that it's meant to fix some things, but then it gets in your body and it jacks up other things because it's a foreign substance in your body. But in the same token, I do take something because I realize that if my body was able to control it on its own, it would have been controlled without, you know, having to put special herbs and medicine in my system. So we just got to take better care of ourselves. And for me, being an African American female in her mid to late 30s, I mean, it is real. You know what I mean? What Cardi B say, coronavirus is real. You know, it's real out here. Even with this virus, having high blood pressure is a definite factor in fighting the virus if you do contract it. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of things to come into play, and that, like I said, I really didn't realize until I got into the heart of it. But I wanted to come on here and share it with you guys because I realized that a lot of people that are around me have died from strokes, heart attacks, or got illnesses that was stress induced. So even though we're going through this pandemic and there's a lot of reasons to be stressed, I challenge you to definitely still take care of your health. Get out there, take a walk around the block, strengthen your chest, strengthen your body. I make sure that the kids work out every day. Unfortunately, I have a medical condition that I can't work out every day, but I am working towards that. But I challenge you to get out there. Even if you're not working every day, 3 days is a start. 2 days is a start. It's better than none. But do some cardio to build your lungs and stuff up. You know, change your diet. Be careful what you're eating and drinking and what you're allowing into your system. And be careful the stressors that you allow to affect you. Certain things aren't meant to keep harping over. You know, certain things aren't meant to be the end all be all. So notice that some things are temporary and can, and a change will be on the horizon. And don't let it stress you to the point to where you're not eating or drinking and you're waking up every day with a spirit of anger. It just doesn't work out like that. We're the only people that's suffering from that magnitude of stress. So that's why I decided to come on here and do this little snippet today, just about that, and just to bring some awareness. If you're interested to continue to have this conversation about high blood pressure, I would be happy to do another video. I didn't want to make today's video long because I didn't want to get into all the logistics and the numbers of high blood pressure. I just kind of wanted to have that conversation because, like I said, there's a few people around me, peers, that has passed away of high blood pressure, or that has passed away, well, not just of high blood pressure, I'm sorry, excuse me, that have passed away of a stroke, or that have passed away because of a heart attack. And high blood pressure played a part in that. It did. So I kind of wanted to talk about it with my YouTube family, just to put it out there, put the awareness out there. Like I said, I'm pretty sure we heard about it before, but you know, I kind of wanted to share my experience. So I'm gonna get in here to the store, grab these few little things, and get out, because Lord knows I don't want Miss Rona. So you see I got my mask I'm about to throw on this head over here and get inside the store, because I don't have time for Miss Rona, and Miss Rona does not have time for me. But yeah, I will hopefully be back soon with another video soon. And hopefully y'all can like and subscribe. Please subscribe to the channel. Between me and my kids, we love y'all. We love YouTube. So please try to subscribe to the channel and support us, as we are a black family on the rise. That's all I can say. So try to support us. Try to hop on our journey. We would love to have you along. And if you could share it with your family and friends, we would greatly appreciate it as well. Girl, don't talk about me if I'm trying to put on this mask, honey, because I hear somebody saying, what? She don't even know what she doing. I don't. That's okay. That's all right. It's getting on, ain't it? So, yes, please try to support us in this journey. We would greatly appreciate it. And, yeah, talk to you later. As soon as I get this mask on, honey, I'll be able to get into the store. But, you know, between these earrings and this mask, honey, I've been fighting. I've been fighting. Shoot, I think the preparation is, shoot, as difficult as dealing with Miss Rhonda. I mean. Oh. All right, y'all. Talk to y'all later. Peace out.